Oh, I'm gonna tell you, I was horrified. I am super, super happy, but I was also crying, and it was like the happiest moment of my life. Hey guys, it's Nia Sioux, and today I'm going to tell you guys some embarrassing stories using emojis. So embarrassing on so many levels. Has this ever happened to anyone? I feel like this has not. I was literally sitting on a plane and I got up and I saw a mess on the seat. I would say this is by far the most embarrassing moment of my entire life. I mean, I cleaned it up and stuff and made sure I got it all up because I'm like, that's nasty. No one saw. Thankfully I was wearing black leggings so no one could really tell, and I had a jacket so I wrapped it around my waist. But that was really embarrassing, and good thing it was just my mom and I, because I was a mess. I've been working on my front aerial for a really long time, and I do it every single time, and so it's whatever, I can do this. So this is me. We're on stage doing our duet, dancing. All of a sudden, I hear my strap break. I'm like, oh no, that's not good. And it was a corset, so I literally had nothing holding myself up. So I was freaking out on stage, except I didn't show it. So I was freaking out, but you couldn't see it because I was on stage. So it's a halter top, and the one strap broke, and I started to keep on dancing because that's what you do whenever you're on stage. And Kendall looks over and she was like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So before I did my side aerial, I pulled it up, did the side aerial, continued to keep on dancing. At the end, I had to pull it up again because I didn't want anyone to see what's happening up there because it's not that kind of show. We end it, I leave the stage. I'm like, I can't believe that just happened. We literally zip tied it to the thing, but it still popped. That's one of my worst nightmares. Having your top break on stage, and it was scary, especially for me because I'm very busty, and if something would have happened, I would have been mortified. I probably would never step on a stage again. I was very just nervous because I would say this was my first kind of date. I feel I probably only met him once before this. So I meet him at the movies. We go into the movie theater, we sit down, we didn't talk the whole time. I was more just this the whole time, just awkward, and he was more just chill and just didn't care. At the end of the movie, we get up, we walk out, and he was like, okay, good to see you. And I was like, oh, good to see you too. And this was my first ever going on a date. And I think this one explains my awkwardness. Also this, because whenever I get awkward, you can definitely tell because I literally am very quiet and I don't say anything. So basically the whole time it was just us sitting there doing nothing. Maybe we'd laugh at the movie a couple times and I'd look over and be like, ha ha ha, and he'd be like, ha. And then that was about it. This is us. I think it was my second Teen Choice Awards. Literally on the carpet, talking to people, and then my mom pulls me away. She's like, oh, come over here. It's Gabby Douglas right in front of my face. And I'm literally dying. I'm crying. I was literally dead. This was the moment I have been waiting for forever. I have met Justin Bieber, and I mean, he's amazing, but Gabby Douglas, I looked up to this girl. This is the person who I wanted to be. I was her for Halloween the year before. I was literally obsessed with her. If you see the picture, I was crying in the picture. I was I was starstruck, but I was also crying, and it was the happiest moment of my life. I wanted these amazing shoes that I have been looking at for literally a year. Yesterday I was today is the day that I'm going to get them. So I went to the Gucci store, got my shoes, I put them on before I even left because I was I'm walking out in them. I am super, super happy. I saw it walking down the stairs. I tripped down the stairs and I missed a few steps and I made this really loud sound in the whole Gucci store, and everyone looked at me in my new Gucci shoes that I just got that I'm wearing. These are the shoes. I felt this, but I was laughing it off. But even everyone was is she okay? They're boots, they're huge, but I love them, even though they make me trip down the stairs. Grade, and I was at school in music class, but my friend and I were doing our performance for the class. We go up on stage, we're performing and stuff, dancing my heart out. It was lit. We were having a great time. At the end, I decide to do a split. During the split, I heard something rip. My pants ripped on the stage. I was horrified. I go behind the stage and I'm like, and my friend comes behind, she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, my pants ripped. And it was like literally from like my crotch to my knee. Like there was no like hiding it. I was panicking, about to cry. It's very noticeable, okay? Like everyone can see. While I was behind the stage, another friend comes over. She passes me her folder and I like put it like there so like no one can see. Again, I laughed it off because I was like, there are worse things in the world. And my mom, luckily we only lived 5 minutes away. She brought me new pants. And the funny thing was, I put on the pants earlier that morning and was like, Mom, I think these are too tight. Like, these are really tight pants. And of course I did split and rip my pants. So make sure you get pants that fit you guys. It was my first time having like this really long scene. First scripted show that I've ever done. And this was like the first like whole like monologue kind of thing. Like it was like 2 pages long. Like I memorized the whole thing. I was so nervous. So I get there. I'm nervous, but I know I can do it. I'm determined, because I practiced. And I start doing my scene, and I mean, I do it halfway, and then I like missed a line, and I was like, okay, sorry. So they repeated the line, and I did it again, and I did it, but I kept on stopping at the same place. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and I can't believe like I'm blowing it. So I was really scared, really scared. I do it again, and I almost make it to the end, and I flubbed up a line. And they were like, it's okay, Nia, just take it again. So I took it again. But basically the moral of the story was like, I was ready, but I got nervous, so I psyched myself out. That's probably like one of the most like horrifying moments ever, whenever like you're put on the spot and like you're ready and you know you're ready, but your nerves get the best of you. So I was in trio rehearsal with these 2 boys. We were doing like lifts and stuff, and I guess the boys have like never done lifts before. I'm usually the one in the group dances that like lift people, so I'm like not used to be like being lifted either. They were excited, I was excited. I jump up, I put my legs around the guy, I dip over, and then I just like kind of go out. I knew what was happening. I guess they kind of knew what was happening. So whenever we said to go, I went like this, went up, went over him, put my legs around, and the guy like literally couldn't hold me up, and he like just dropped me straight on my back. So at that time I was like, oh, because it hurt. My back hurt so bad. It was just awful, just like, because he was like on top of me too, and I fell like literally straight back onto my back. I got the wind knocked out of me. They showed that on national television too, so if you would like to go see, you can. I was like, we're gonna make this work. So at the AMAs, I was starstruck by so many people, but I saw a K-pop group walk by and everyone was saying it was BTS, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's BTS. I got so excited because I listened to some of their music. I was like, this is so cool. I even filmed it, I put it on my Snapchat, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's BTS. I go sit down in my seat, my mom texts me, my publicist texts me, they're like, Nia, can you take down that video you posted on your Snapchat because that's not BTS. Oh no, I felt awful. I was like, that's not BTS. And they're like, no, that's a different K-pop group. And I felt awful. They saw my Snapchat, went to my Instagram, posted on my Instagram picture, like commented below, I can't believe you would get that mixed up. BTS is in London on tour. I can't believe you didn't know that. They're like, I can't even look at you the same. I'm so sorry. Like, people were just saying it was BTS. I thought it was BTS. So I deleted the thing and I kind of like just let it blow over. I'm like, people make mistakes, and I was just really excited, okay? Like, thank you guys so much for watching my embarrassing stories. If you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe to 17's YouTube channel. Bye.